We're here at the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado. Welcome to yet another chapter in this Western Conference semifinal. I'm Jim Houston. With me here is Craig Simpson. Coming up, game number 5 between the Colorado Avalanche and the Los Angeles Kings. Colorado would love to close it out here at home. You think the crowd's into this game?
Jim, it's going to be absolute bedlam if they can pull this off. The key for these guys is to play a controlled hockey game. You don't want your emotions getting the best of you.
Here's a look at tonight's official. He's been in the league for 14 seasons and has pretty much seen it all.
And Jim, don't be surprised to see a lot of penalties tonight.
We're just about ready to drop the puck, so now let's get down to center ice. Grattan wins the faceoff. It's played up by Nordstrom. Over the blue line. Hit! Nice hit! He gets knocked over. Allison into the attacking zone. Knocked down.
You can't hit much harder than that.
Brings it up. Over the line. Saved by Czechmanek. Out of their defensive end. Passed over by Wisniewski. Sent flying.
Lots of contact there.
Across. In over the line. Hejduk gets checked. Brings it out. Foot works him over. Played over. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Brings it out. Over the line. Hard wrist shot by Palffy. Over the blue line. He gets run over by Modry. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Knocked over.
He got slammed into on that one.
Into the attacking zone. Shove. Played up. Checked.
That's real action.
Brings it up. Over the line. He gets rocked by Hejduk.
Dunked them that time.
Pass to head. Over the blue line. Solani. Blocked. Stumpel brings it out. In over the line. Right in front. Hit.
He took a big hit there.
Brings it up. Into the attacking zone. Miller rocks him. A shot from the slot by Hejduk. Moved across. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Camilleri shoots the puck. Knocked down.
That's what you call a big-time hit.
Brings it out. Over the line. He gets rocked up by Foot.
He's unstoppable.
In over the line. He gets leveled by Wisniewski. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Checked. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Shove. Takes it behind the net. Scramble in front of the net. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets out-muscled by Blake. Delayed call coming up. Wisniewski is going to the box for hooking. Colorado is about to go on the power play for the first time in this game.
Jim, they've got some good finishers in their lineup, but they like to keep it simple. Point shots with lots of traffic in front.
Into the attacking zone. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Laid out.
No shortage of physical play here.
In over the line. Run over.
Jim, that's old-time hockey.
Over the line. He gets hit by Foot.
He put him in his place with a strong hit.
Quick puck movement. Into the attacking zone. Bowled over.
Great hustle and a great hit.
Pass to head. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets shoved by Blake. This power play's half over, and they've still yet to register a shot.
And that's simply not good enough. They have to start getting more pucks to the net.
Brings it out. In over the line. Over. right in front. Backhand shot by Forsberg. Foot now has the puck. He has his pocket picked. Blistering shot. Abisher made the save, and he covers up for the faceoff. The players are lining up at the faceoff circle. The faceoff goes to Los Angeles. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Grattan. Czechmanic denies him. Colorado is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. Awesome save! A lateral pass. Into the attacking zone. Thrashed. That was a heavy hit. Over the blue line. Wrist shot by Solani. Shot blocked by Nordstrom. And the Los Angeles Kings will take this opportunity to make a change. Centers it. Post! Scramble! Played up. Brings it out. In over the line. Over. Out of their defensive end. Breakaway! Delayed penalty coming up. Vananen has been nailed for hooking. Los Angeles will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know they're going to be a handful.
They've got great skill on that first unit. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets run over by Vishnowsky. Brings it out. Moved over. Offside against the Kings. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. And the faceoff is won by Stumple. Leveled. That was a great check. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shove. In front. Scramble in front. They're getting ready for the faceoff. Allison won the draw. Bumped off the puck. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Passed over. Through center. Shove. Over the blue line. Henriksen. Out of their defensive end. End to end. In front. Across. Over the line. Centered. Right in front. Abisher hangs on for the whistle. The action's about to start. The faceoff goes to Los Angeles. He gets laid out by Blake. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cranked him. Full contact. Into the attacking zone. Thrashed. A big, clean hit. Vananen steps back onto the ice, meaning we've returned to 5-on-5 hockey. Rings it out. In over the line. Big hit. That was a tough hit. Brings it out. Over the line. Shoots the puck.
Poor decision there.
Over the blue line. Czechmanic reached out for the puck. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Rubbed off the puck. Advances the puck. Moved over. Passed across. Brings it out. In over the line. Moved over by Moultrie. Shoots it hard. Abisher made the save. Over the line. He gets roughed up by Stumple. In the corner. Right in front. Saved by Czechmanic. Brings it out. Los Angeles makes a line change. Short pass. A delayed penalty call against Colorado. Bugner is going off for interference.
If you don't have position on a guy, interference is a lazy way to make up for it.
Los Angeles will get a second chance on the power play here. Hall wins the faceoff. Mowed down in In front. The door is shut by Abisher. Allison, wrist shot. Stick save by Abisher. In over the line. Played across. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Knocked him off the puck. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shove. Moved ahead. In the corner. In the corner. Played up. Passed across by Allison. Into the attacking zone. Saved by Abisher. And he hangs onto the puck. Foot really jumps into the play well. I haven't seen him get caught pinching yet.
Well, he anticipates where the play is moving so well. He adjusts to make the most of his opportunity.
Allison gets pushed. Halfie controls the puck. Behind the net. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Laid out.
What a hit!
Moved up. Over the blue line. Shoved. Right in front. Hall roughs him up. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Wrist shot from the slot.
A missed opportunity there.
Brings it out. Over the line. Checked.
No ducking that one.
Camilleri will serve time for hooking. The faceoff goes to Los Angeles. Allison gets knocked over.
He won't forget that one.
Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Great glove save by Czechmanic. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Hard wrist shot by Allison. Brings it out. Moved across. Shove. Bubner. Quick puck movement. Goaltender stopped that. What really impresses me about this guy is how quick he gets across the crease.
Well, he likes to stand tall in there, and that makes it easy to get post to post.
About to drop the puck. The Kings win the draw. He gets checked by Grattan. Nice steal by Allison. Out of their defensive end. Over the line.
Hit! Now that's physical play.
In over the line. Grattan may not be able to continue after that one.
Well, most guys will play hurt. You really don't want to fool around with an elbow injury.
He's leaving the game to get checked out.
It's better to miss a shift or two than miss a month because you were stubborn.
Wisnowski came at him like a freight train, but the hit was clean and there'll be no penalty.
That play is a reminder that hockey's a contact sport. It's unfortunate, but sometimes these things just happen. Jim, what a tremendous move.
Foot knocked him off the puck. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. It's played over by Nordstrom. Allison dumps it in on the end boards. Behind the net. And that'll do it. The first period draws to an end in a scoreless tie as we head to the break.
Both teams, player bios, and informative stories.
First intermission is over. We get ready to start the second. The ref is ready to drop the puck. LaPerriere won the draw over the blue line. Rocked.
He's a tough guy, but that was a hard hit.
Over the line. Checked.
That was a huge check.
Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Abisher makes the save. Advances the puck. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Knocked over. Brings it out. Over the line. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. In front. He hit the post. Brings it out. Coast to coast. In over the line. Offside, Los Angeles. The puck is about to be dropped. Face-off won by Allison. Mowed down.
He one.
Delayed call against Colorado. In the corner. Played over by Palfi. Krastich gets called for charging.
I hope that was worth the 2 minutes because that's what he's getting.
Los Angeles will go on the power play once again. They weren't able to capitalize on their first power play. Let's see if they can do it here. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. He gets rocked up by Nordstrom. Played over. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets out-muscled by Blake. Brings it out. It's passed across by Nordstrom. In over the line. Sent flying. Over the line. Crushed.
He lands a hard one.
Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Hit. A lateral pass. Pass back. Thrashed. In front. Weak shot. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets bowled over by Miller. Brings it out. Over the line. Centering pass. One time.
A wild shot there.
Right in front. Turned away. Played over. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. He gets knocked down. One-timer. Big glove save by Czechmanic. Los Angeles continues to struggle on the power play. They're now 0 for 3. Camilleri with a wrist shot. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets hit by Miller.
Send him right to the ice.
In over the line. He gets taken out by Skrastins.
He got his man on that hit.
Over center. Over the line. Czechmanic reached out for the puck. Moved ahead. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Big hit. Brings it out. In over the line. Allison drops him. Brings it out. Over the line. Moved ahead by Gleason. Hard wrist shot by Deadmarsh. This guy doesn't give shooters much when he goes down, does he?
No, he gets awful big in goal. He can still be beat, but it has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge against him.
And the faceoff is won by Allison. Into the attacking zone. He gets rocked by Gleason. Out of their defensive end. End to end. Quick puck movement. Shoots the puck. Abisher turned it away. Over center ice. In over the line. Brings it out. And the Los Angeles Kings will take this opportunity to make a change. Laid out. Hayduk brings it out. Into the attacking zone. A great deep. Gets the shot off. Turned aside by Czechmanic. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shoots the puck. Big save by Abisher. Moved over the blue line. Hayduk is brought down on the breakaway, and the ref points to center ice. With shot. The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Allison. Brings it out. In over the line. Shoved. Right in front. Shoots quickly. Andy Murray had to overcome a lot of adversity in the 03-04 campaign, Craig.
Well, although they missed the playoffs, Jim, Murray's Kings were able to stay competitive while suffering through an unbelievable 536-man games lost to injury.
Right from the slot by Deadmarsh. Saved by Abisher. Brings it out. Coast to coast. Checked. Over the line. Over the blue line. Flattened. In front. Play ends as the puck is shot into the crowd. They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Los Angeles. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Hayduk. The Avalanche come in offside. We're ready for the faceoff. And the faceoff is won by Forsberg. Mowed down.
Now that was a wake-up call.
In over the line. Shove. Camilleri. Big hit.
That rattled him pretty well.
Over the line.
How about that spin?
Stumpel. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Rubbed off the puck by Forsberg. With a one-timer. Turned away. A lateral pass. Into the attacking zone. Miller pushes him. Oop, post. Camilleri. In over the line. With a wrist shot. Missed the net. Pass to the slot. Stoned by Abisher. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Hit. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Hard one-timer by Deadmarsh. Turned away by Abisher. Into the attacking zone. Shoots it. Saved by Czechmanek. Deadmarsh brings it out. In over the line. Checked. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. He gets hit by Vishnowsky.
He unloads a big hit.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Thrashed. Brings it out. Solani gets dropped.
That hit leveled him.
Out of their defensive end. Los Angeles puts its third line out. Shove. Passed ahead. Brings it out. Over the line. Shove. Right in front. Weak wrist shot by Solani. Brings it out. In over the line. Bumped by Hayduk. Solani out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Hit.
Jim, that one had to hurt.
Given away by Dempsey. Solani misses the net. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets run over by Blake.
He stamped that one.
Robitaille. Big save. Brings it out. In over the line. Belanger runs him over. Spatos has electrifying speed.
He's a top-level skater for sure. That not only helps him on offense, but allows him to get back on defense if there's a turnover.
Allison wins the draw. Pass to the point. Crushed. Centering pass by Vananen. Backhander by Spatos. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. The horn signals the end of the period. We're still scoreless after 2 as we head to the break.
Check out the in-depth post-game coverage and interviews on your AM dial.
This game's close after 2 periods of play.
Whichever team comes out with some jump will take control of the third. Face-off won by Allison. At center. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Pushed off the puck. Solani. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets worked over by Nordstrom. Czechmanek freezes the puck.
You could see the look in his face. He cannot believe that there wasn't a penalty call.
And you can see the reason for his argument. The players are lining up at the face-off circle. Los Angeles wins the draw. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Checked. Allison, quick shot. Scramble for the puck. Goes behind his net. Across, brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Checked. Brings it out. In over the line. It's moved across by Palffy. A shot from the slot by Deadmarsh. Abisher freezes the puck. Los Angeles excels on the power play because they're so patient with the puck.
Jim, once they gain the line, it's only a matter of time. They pick defenses apart with quick, accurate passing.
Allison wins the faceoff. Shoots it quickly. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shove. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Moved across by Gleason. Brilliant save by Abisher. Brings it out. In over the line. Nice move there by Haydu.
Hit! He's taken out of the play.
Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Stumple! Moved across. Over the line. Froloff pushes him. Cranked him. Short pass. In behind. Brings it out. In over the line. Shove. Right in front. Sent flying. Stumple. Never looks like he's in a hurry out there, but he's always ahead of the play.
Well, he's got offensive instincts that you just can't teach, and that's what makes him such a great playmaker.
The faceoff goes to the Kings. Passed across. In front. Turned aside by Abisher. Into the attacking zone. Right in front. Brings it out. Played over by Palffy. Shove. Brings it out. Over the line. Haydu gets mowed down.
That was a hard check.
Stoned cold by Czechmanic. In over the line. Mowed down. Haydu out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Checked.
That's going to leave a mark.
Brings it out. End to end. Abisher got a leg on it. Brings it out. Over the line. Played over. Cranks it hard on net. Clark misses. Colorado has the puck and won't give it up in the attacking zone. Rocked. Moved over. Round the back. Saved by Czechmanic. Rocked. Rocked. In over the line. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets taken out by Modry.
That'll give him some room.
Shoots the puck. Blocked. Muscled off the puck. Leveled. Colorado makes a line change. Bugner roughs him up.
He caught him square on that one.
Intercepted. There's going to be a penalty. Stumple is going off for roughing.
Now, you can't really argue that one. Everyone knows it gets you 2 minutes.
Face-off win for the Avalanche. He gets bowled over by Deadmarsh. Into the attacking zone. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Over. Mowed down. Right in front. Great save by Czechmanic. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets creamed by Allison. Deadmarsh brings it out. And the Los Angeles Kings will take this opportunity to make a change. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Run over. Forsberg. They're getting ready for the face-off. And the face-off is won by LaPerriere. Brings it out. Over the line. Taken out. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Solani corrals the puck. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Laid out. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Passed over. Door slammed shut by Czechmanic. He freezes the puck. The action's about to start. Los Angeles wins the draw. Allison gets shoved. Brings it out. Over the line. Stoppel puts an end to this power play as his penalty is over. Quick puck movement. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Shoots! Blocked. Right in front. Play stops as the puck is shot into the stands. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Kings. Little deep there by Allison. Turned over by Solani. Over the blue line. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Advances the puck. Over the line. He gets rocked up by Skrastins. Sent him flying. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Over the blue line. Thrashed. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. In. Scores!
If you keep getting rebounds, something good is bound to happen. There it was.
Snapped the tie.
The clock is on their side now, but one defensive slip, and they'll be right back to where they started.
Brings it out. Played over the line. Shoved. Bowled over. Played across. In over the line. He gets leveled by Modry.
He stops him cold.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Knocked over. That'll rattle your teeth. Huge save by Abisher. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Hit. Brings it out. In over the line. One-timer. Great glove. Brings it out. Passed up to the neutral zone. Shove. In front. Out of their defensive end. At center. Over the blue line.
He spun him right into the ice.
Laid out. Misses. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Rubbed off the puck by Denmark. Moved up. In over the line. He gets checked by foot.
A little intimidation there.
Brings it out. Over the line. Pushed. In front. Hard wrist shot by Forsberg. He scores on the empty net. And that goal will secure the game.
Well, it's a high-risk situation when you leave your net empty, but they had no choice down this late in the contest.
Los Angeles can feel this one starting to slip away from them.
It slipped all right. 2 goals down and inside a minute to play.
Nice little move by Allison. The ref indicates a delayed call. Vananen will serve time for hooking. Los Angeles hasn't had any luck on the power play so far in this game, but they'll get a 4th chance here.
Well, they just need a few bounces to go their way. If they stick with it, the goals will come.
One-time shot, blocked. Stick save by Abisher. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Barnaby, right in front. Brings it up. Over the line. He gets rocked.
He really threw him off stride. Hit. This is serious.
He gets hit by Nordstrom. Big hit. Creamed. Rocked in behind. Out of their defensive end. That ends it. Los Angeles loses this game and sees its postseason come to an end. From the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson.
Until next time, take care.
Goodbye.
You